Have you ever imagined what it would feel like being a medieval merchant, going around the kingdom selling your illegal goods to the market while staying on the move, running away from the guards? Now you can fulfill that dream. The Wanted Merchant is an adventure game where you go around the map, packing and unpacking your store, selling your goods, but you should always keep an eye on the guards patrol and run when they come. And this game was made for a 60 hours game jam this weekend, and in this devlog I walk you through creating this amazing game. And before we start, I got over 100 subscribers in the last week and I'm going crazy over the numbers. Thank everyone for the support and welcome to the kingdom. But now, sound the horn and let's get started. Hi everyone, it's Sir Fadrik and welcome to another amazing adventure and another cool small game. And in this time, I've done the art, the animation and the code all by myself, and I really enjoy the experience with a new art style and leveling up my idea scope to give the jam a bit of a challenge. And it took me nearly 40 hours to finish the game, so yeah, I was a bit tired when everything was done. As for every game jam, I started building up the idea. The theme was the word pack, which has a lot of meaning, either packing or unpacking stuff, or even a pack of wolf or cigarettes. So it was kind of an open theme. I got first idea to build a spaceport to pack space goods and send merchants all around the galaxy. My next idea was a bit simple. It's a camp management game where you have to unpack your camp before the enemies attack you. But finally, I landed by the help of my sister on this idea to build a merchant game where you have to sell illegal goods with a core gameplay mechanic is to pack and unpack your store. And by that it fits perfectly the theme of the jam. So I opened up our document and started figuring out the scope of the idea and everything I need to get done for the game to be ready. And because I'm doing all the art, I wanted to start by doing it, because it will boost my development morale. So I flashed the Photoshop and this was the next 10 hours of my life, doing the small cute characters, then the mean guards and the environment, and I changed a couple of color palettes to find the perfect one. And I wanted to have horses for the units, and of course I need one to push my cart. And I finished up the work by adding the goods and push it to the sprite sheet. And finally, I built the map, which was a really big file. I regret not doing a tile-based map, but it's a jam, so no time to think. After that was the code phase, and it was as fun as it was challenging. So first I needed to put the player basic movement and the camera controls, which I have coded a million times, so it was fairly easy. Next I've added the radar system, which the player can zoom out to see the enemy coming from afar and start packing his store, and also to spot out good places to open his market. Then I wanted to fill up the map with a bit of trees, rocks and bushes to make the game a bit more fun while testing. And the code was simple. When the game starts, we'll get a random sprite for each object. So I guess now I can call my game a randomly generated game, right? I'll add the tag, why not? But now for real was the time to the core gameplay mechanics, which was packing and unpacking from the store. I started by designing the store layout and how everything will look, and for the controls I want to do something special and simple. Having to press each time you have to put a box down, so by that you have to press like 20 times to unpack your store and 20 times to pack it, which is really boring and a hassle. So I made everything automatic, but the player have to move over the empty boxes to fill them up or pack them, which made the controls a lot more fast and elegant. When the market system worked fine, it was time to move to my second big task, which is populating the map. People have to buy our goods, and because having 200 entities or people walking around the map will make the game way too heavy to run. So to fix this problem, I wrote my own navigation system that is based on nodes and roads and passes, you can say that, and it took me like 3 to 4 hours to code and set it up, but the result is phenomenal. I could have around 1000 people in the map and the game won't even lag. Mission accomplished. But what is the point of having people if they can't buy from us? So it was very straightforward and easy addition, and now the NPCs can buy goods from the player. And this ended up my first full day of development. I had a good 4 hours sleep and I woke up and got back to coding. But now I need to start on the guards AI. So the guards will start working in formations and using the same nav system that I used for the people, which I love and I want to make a video on, maybe in the future. What do you think about everyone? Comment below your thoughts. And then the enemies, when they come closer to the player, they follow him and try to catch him up. And my homemade navigation system is not prepared to have people follow a path, so it's very simple. I made the guards just go through the trees. By now it was about 3 PM with 9 hours left to go. And by finishing the game mechanics, it was time to add the music, animations, and make the game a bit more fun. And the great music was made by my friend Nate, an amazing composer I'm working with. Check him out, links in the description. After the music, I started adding the UI. Till now my game don't have any UI object, which surprised me a lot. So I started working on fixing that, and of course I needed to do something special. So Photoshop, here I come. I added a simple indication on how much code the player have left, and I added a main menu, awesome layout, and a game over screen to show the 3 endings: player selling everything, player get arrested, or player going too far from the card and getting robbed. This was a very funny Easter egg to find. And in my last 4 hours, I designed a nice and simple tutorial, and I finished everything by testing the game for over an hour and doing some balancing. What was left now is just to build the game and upload it to itch.io and submit it to the jam. It was around 11:30 PM, nearly half an hour to the finish of the jam, and I was super tired. The game played really well with a bit of difficulty curve to it and some random events, but it was fun in general. If you want to play the game, the link's in the description and consider rating it. It helps a lot, and I'm still thinking about doing a post-jam version of it, adding some features, making the game a bit harder, and doing some upgrades in general to the navigation system. What do you think about this? Would you like to play a post-jam version of this game? If you want, vote above in the corner of the videos. It's my first vote ever on YouTube. Vote yes or no about playing a post-jam version of this game. And if you voted yes, tell me what you like to add to the game. Put your recommendation in the comments below. And now, if you made it this far in the video, consider subscribing and joining our great kingdom over on Discord. Links in the description, and don't forget to like and again subscribe and share this video with your friends, and see you all in the next adventure.